welcome back to Less Lethal Contingencies. Alan here. So, we're going to continue to test the modified Birdcage air plenum spacer, okay, and see what we get. This time we're going to continue our testing on high pressure air. We'll be using the Home Defense 24 short tuning ASA. This is at version 1 with the larger internal holes, and I do get auto fire sometimes from this particular one. So to help remedy that or lessen the auto fire, I will be using a tank extender in here as well, okay, which gives me some restriction. You can see the small little holes in there. There's like 6 little holes. Those seem to be working really good for me. This particular HK Army tank extender seems to be working good. It's not terribly long, so it introduces the right amount of restriction typically, since I'm running a slide check regulator, which we will be running this using my 850 PSI output 9CI tank that does have the slide check regulator in it, meaning basically it has the built-in, it's not a pin valve, it's a slide check, and it has built-in on and off function. But they are known for high velocity air quite a bit, so which can cause, the bolt to stutter, or full-blown auto fire. So I'll be introducing that today to help lessen the chance of that. Again, we have the modified Birdcage in there since the last video that I tested it on, and you saw me reintroduce it and actually put this ASA on. We're running the 60mm factory spring in my X-68, and we have a 7-inch 685 barrel that has been honed a little bit, so it's probably a little closer to 686. We're going to take this muzzle brake off actually, and we're going to kick it up a notch today, and we're going to add a little extra performance by adding the MCS Reaper suppressor, which does not suppress sound. However, it does increase joules, or feet per second, more accurately saying feet per second. So we're going to be doing that. Okay, let me put this, actually, since that came off there, we're going to put the 6-inch Reaper on here, screw it onto the 7. So what my 7 inches is it's 4.5-inch stainless steel barrel here that's got a threaded end, and then a 2.5-inch extension stainless steel. Again, both of these had been honed out, so it's kind of a, the 685, but it's been honed out a little bit more, so about 686 roughly. All right, and now we get the Reaper suppressor, so we will install that. Okay, let's install that to complete the look. Back up a little bit here. Okay, completes the look. HD24 short ASA, tuning ASA. On the front end we got the Reaper. It's good and tight. All right. Thing looks good there, and we got a solo fish laser. We'll be using that as the only sight mechanism that we'll be using today. And yeah, so let's I guess let's go ahead and air it up on the high pressure air, and then we'll shoot a magazine. I'm going to use different ammunition this time. I've been running with the 10-gram Air Tactical Joules for the previous test, but now this is a totally separate test with high pressure air. So I'm going to use the heaviest stuff I have, which is the 11-gram Sumo XL ammunition, and that is actually supposed to be a 684, but the batch I got is more like 681. I think that's what I had on here. Yeah, 680 to 681 is what I was measuring, not 684. So it's a little smaller. It's not going to be bore matched to the barrel, but it's the heaviest stuff I have, and I want to see how this 11 gram Sumo is going to you know, what it's going to give me for power, for feet per second. So we got 6 of those in here. They're kind of like a, you know, a dark green, an OD green color, right? And they come in like perfectly at 11 grams, so good heavy stuff. So we're going to be using that. Again, we have the 9CI 800, 850 PSI tank. It's kind of a soft 850. I have that pumped up to capacity, 3000 PSI capacity. And we're gonna air it up. And we'll see what we get for feet per second. See if, see how this modified Birdcage holds up with the HPA. And, you know, see what we get anyways. Put some continued testing. So let me go ahead and I'm going to probably wear my ear protection this time too. I was kind of pushing it last time shooting this on CO2. Didn't ring my ears as loud as it was, but I know on HPA it's gonna be an ear ringer. So let's air it up. Unloaded, pointing down range. Not hearing anything. No sound is good sound. Let's put that back down there. Put some earplugs in. And we're just gonna fire these off pretty quick and just make it a quick video here. See if we can keep this video under 10 minutes. I know that some of you guys will appreciate that. All right, 850 PSI, high pressure air, 7-inch barrel with the Reaper suppressor, 60 millimeter factory bolt spring with the modified Birdcage. Okay, which it looks like with the modified Birdcage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Loading up 6 of the 11 gram less lethal ballistics Sumo XL rounds. I'll just be calling out the feet per second. All right, mag 1, shot 1, 11 gram Sumo XL, 850 PSI. 374.3 feet per second. Shot 2, 376 feet per second. Shot 3, 362.5 feet per second. Shot 4, 360.7 feet per second. Shot 5, 361.6, and the last one, shot 6, 361.4 feet per second. Yeah, that ran pretty good, real strong. I'll have the I'll update the video with the joules. And but yeah, that was an 11 gram Sumo. Again, not bore matched, okay? There's stuff that I was shooting the last couple days, the 10 gram AR Tactical Joules, that was bore matched. So I may even still get better numbers using that, you know, higher joules using the 10 gram because it was bore matched. This one here, this ammo is like 680 to 681. I wish it was 684, but it's not. The reality is this batch ain't it anyways. So anyways, yeah, that was a good test. I feel like I got some decent power again with 11 gram ammo. The feet per second naturally is a little bit lower, but it was still, you know, north of 350. So I'm expecting probably to yield some pretty good power numbers. We started with 3,000 capacity. We definitely used a lot of air. We're just a little over 1,000 now. Okay, so we used quite a bit. It's not a very big tank. It's not my smallest tank either, but we used quite a bit. Of course, this test has got the benefit of the Reaper as well, the Reaper suppressor, which will, should give us some gains as well. And yeah, let's take the modified Birdcage out, just really quick. And again, that's just kind of also just to verify that that is indeed what I have in here. So if we do have any gains or we don't have gains, the evidence supports that I did run this test with the modified Birdcage. Okay, modified by yours truly. Kind of crude looking, but I didn't want to take an awful lot of meat out of there either. So, all right, so that is the test with the modified Birdcage, the factory bolt spring, and 7-inch barrel, the Reaper suppressor, and 850, probably more like 800 psi high pressure air. Thanks for watching. Peace out.